Coming to you from beautiful Wilkes County in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina, we invite you to the musical world of the Kruger brothers. Sit back, relax, and welcome to the show with your hosts, the Kruger brothers.
Oh, hello everybody.
Here we are.
Here we are in the studio.
Here we are, here we are, and here we are.
And another recording.
Another recording, yeah, one more recording. We're in February now. We just did, for February we did this recording because we're away. We're in Europe,
We're in
at the time.
Switzerland.
In
mostly.
Switzerland eating sausages. No, we're just
Fondue.
working. But
You're hurting me.
I'm glad you're here.
You're hurting me because I'm not with you.
When we put these sets together, we thought it might be great if we could have a hallows.
So
Yeah, great, super, yeah.
Hellos.
Yeah, super. I asked him if he had the reverberation off.
It's the reverb button presser.
No, we always think,
extraordinaire.
what kind of show could we do that's a little special, and we want to theme it around Doc Watson. I think tonight's show.
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of, some of the songs, that we learned from him, from albums, when we were young, and songs that we played with him, on several occasions.
Well, some of them actually songs that we thought he should have done.
And you told him that.
Oh yeah.
No, this is one that we always like playing with him. And
I learned some Dennis Larrabee.
Dennis Larrabee,
up in
yes.
Canada. That was
Yes.
one of the first Doc Watson tunes I learned. So 1, 2, 3. What's gonna become of me? I've been downtown just fooling around, no one to cry for me. It was late last night when Willie came home. I heard him rapping at the door. He came slipping and sliding with his new shoes on. Said, Willie, don't you rap no more. Way downtown just fooling around, took me to a jail. It's all me and it's all mine, ain't got no one to go my bail. One shirt is just all about all I've got, and $1 is all I crave. I brought nothing with me into this old world, ain't gonna take nothing to my grave. What's gonna become of me? I've been downtown just fooling around, no one to cry for me. I wished I was over at my sweet Sally's house, sitting in that big orange chair. One arm around this old flat top guitar and the other one around my dear. Oh me, oh my, what's gonna become of me? I'm downtown just fooling around, no one to cry for me.
by surprise there in the
Yes.
beginning. Yes.
Surprise ending.
Surprise, beginning.
I like to do that. Surprise myself. You know, I'm one of those people.
I'm
you know,
easily surprised.
I'm one of these people where you can learn a lot when you talk to me. You know, I'm one of those people. That's why I always talk to myself.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's what it was. I never understood that. Sarah's taken some psychology classes in college, and she can explain.
She might want to talk to you about
later.
that.
You might want to talk to her. Maybe she has some.
You might be a little extra credit.
Sometimes I even catch myself telling myself jokes I don't know. That's
I do that all the time.
The problem is if you laugh at them, though. Then
yeah. I sit there and chuckle. You know. I try not to do it in public because it kind of looks strange.
Yeah, I remember when I once had a fever dream after a concert, and we're in the back of the van, and I was dreaming this melody. And I was just laughing and laughing because I dreamt this weird melody, and it became part of Ogden, the Ogden Suite, actually. Yes. But anyway,
we'll have to play it for you guys one
Well,
time.
nobody understood what we just said because I forgot to push the button.
Which button?
You didn't.
The
Push,
reverb button.
what do you mean you did? Yeah, I saw you push it. You hit it with your thumb. I saw
Something
you
maybe
do that.
maybe I have to put on my glasses because I
hit the
think I
wrong
hit
button.
something. I think
You
I hit
erased the
I hit the
whole show.
I hit the double speed button. I think.
Oh.
Can you hit the tune button?
Well, that's going to be impossible. So what are we going to do? We're going to do the old time medley,
Yes,
right?
I think just a collection of
Well, you're
tunes. that
talking
we
about
learned.
Doc Watson and
Yeah.
you know this whole area where we're at and the magical sound of the.
I remember when the
banjo.
first time, Brenda Shepherd organized in '97. She organized that she talked to Doc and she said, can I bring this? Can we get you and invite you down? And we come get you. And so we went up to Doc Watson's house in Deep Gap, and I got Doc Watson. We had never been up 421 towards Boone before, really. I mean, we were once up there.
Yeah,
at
but
that trading post
was-
that was still up on
Yeah,
there.
but it was
Yeah.
raining when the first time we went up there. It was
You
raining.
couldn't see anything. But when we went and got to pick up Doc Watson, it was the most beautiful Carolina weather you can possibly imagine. Once you get up right before Deep Gap, right before the Blue Ridge Parkway, you can see. You look out to the left. To the
Yeah,
window, and you can see.
that's one of my favorite views in all of Carolina. Is just
The overlook
view of
there,
the
yeah.
brushes, the overlook there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also Doc Watson. Like almost everybody here lives in the middle of the woods. His in the end of his driveway that he called Dick Watson. Driveway.
So
people-
because stalkers,
Dogs would come. But in the end of the driveway, in the middle of the woods, there's Doc Watson's house, and he would tell the stories of how he would go out in the morning and he could hear all these different kinds of birds, and he would try to count them, how many different birds he could hear, and trying to pick out the mockingbirds, that can fool you.
Sure.
And he told the story, and he would sit out there and play his banjo in the morning.
but she never house cuckoo till the 4th day of July. I had gambled over in England, and I played cards down in Spain, and I bet you my bottom dollar I'll beat you next game. Oh, she's a pretty bird, and she hobbles as she flies, but she never house cuckoo till the 4th day of July. There's one thing that's been a puzzle ever since those days time began. It's a man's love for his woman and a woman's love for her man. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she hobbles as she flies, but she never house cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Beautiful, Jody.
Oh, right.
Super, yeah. You got me there. You usually take it farther down, you know. I
know.
Get a little bit of
Surprise.
surprise.
There you go.
Surprise.
Do you remember when we there right on the other side of Harold's restaurant? There used to be a pawn shop, a little at
The
one
little
point.
place,
there
yeah.
was an antique,
Yeah,
there was
I
an
remember
antique ones,
years ago.
many years ago. And we once went in there, and there was a, one of these Victrola, record players, the wind-up things, and we knew that Doc Watson was restoring them. When we were up in his house in the basement, he had a room where he had these entire, collection of these things, and he would take them apart.
Yeah.
And think about it, he's blind, and it's hard for me to, find a part that I placed somewhere and then find it again. But he would take an entire old record player like that into every piece and then build this whole thing and clean it up and restore it and make it work again. And
Which is crazy.
yes, and there's a lot of footage of him climbing up on the roof of his house,
fixing the roof
and
of his
fixing,
house.
on a
fixing his
ladder going
gutters
up on the roof of his house. And I heard that he built Nancy's house, his daughter's
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Robert Doyle used to be my electronics instructor. It was Doc Watson's.
It's a good friend of ours.
He was a good
We know
friend.
Robert,
He was
sure.
His,
yeah.
his driver. He said the same thing. First time he went up, and he saw him working on a roof on a building or a shed he had made, and he said it scared him to death. He thought, "What are you doing?" He said, "Boy, I'm working. I'm fixing my shed."
Yes, and Doc Watson always said he wanted to be a carpenter, actually. If he could see, he would have become a carpenter. He always loved to work with his hands. And then, Joel had the brilliant idea, why don't we buy this thing for him? So
It's Victrola.
the
yeah.
Victrola, in this, and there were old records in there, and there's some, what was the brothers pair, that we learned this next song from, the Delmore brothers.
The Delmore brothers,
And there
yeah,
was, these old 75 records. There were,
78s.
78s,
78s, yeah.
there were all these
78, 75.
75, 80,
78, yeah,
Depends on how much you crank it.
Depends on how fast you crank.
Well, we just played up at Todd's General Store, in
Yeah,
Virginia, and
yeah.
they had one of these machines, two of these machines upstairs. And while, Peabody was packing up, I was up there trying them out, and I just, had a record played. It sounded really actually good.
Yeah.
You could open the door in front, it's like a French door. Then you can open a double door, and you can adjust the volume. It's great. And so Doc Watson was so happy to get these. And then he told us that a lot of his influence, in early...
It's the Delmore brothers.
Delmore
yeah.
The Delmore
Brothers, yeah.
Brothers. So Uwe went out and he bought a few cassettes of the Delmore Brothers, down at the farmers market. And then on the way up to somewhere, we listened to a lot of Delmore Brothers. And this particular song, actually, there was a song on there that we really thought that's a really cool song, and we recorded it on our Doc Watson album, tribute to Doc Watson, and it's called "Singing My Troubles Away." And I think, is it written by the Delmore Brothers?
I don't know if it's written by them, but they did it
They
definitely.
did a fantastic version. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm singing a song, singing my troubles away, away to the wind. Hey, 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 where did my troubles begin? Where did they begin?
I can't see it anymore.
I'm telling you why I'm not feeling blue. It's 'cause my trouble has gone with the wind. I'm singing the song, singing my troubles away, away from my soul. Hey, 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 troubles ain't going below, 'cause I ought to know what all man trouble will do. He'll cause you to be blue, and I'm not worrying anymore. traveling away. Hey, 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 traveling for just a day, leaving for just a day. I'm gonna leave my cares behind me, you can have them if you may. 'Cause I'm gonna leave my troubles where they lay. I'm singing a song, singing my troubles away, away to the wind. Hey, 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 where did my troubles begin? Where did they begin? I'm telling you why I'm not feeling blue. It's 'cause my trouble has gone with the wind. My trouble has gone with the wind.
That was funny. In the beginning, I tried to find the words because, you know, I just need a few hints. But then I realized after I found them, I can't read them anyway. Not because of this.
No, but in the process, you covered my words up.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Uwe. Didn't mean to do that. Oh gosh, yeah, it's in large print, and I can't even read it. So, okay, our optometrist.
Yes, our optometrist.
Jim Yarborough, he will not be
Jim
happy
Yarborough
that I'm not following
he's been
his
trying to get
instructions.
you to wear contacts for years.
I can't get him in, and then I lost a few, you know, and they sort of disappeared in the back of my. They stayed there for a week, yes, and then I tried to get them out. I finally found. I said, no, that's it, you know, yeah. That's I gave up on them. I know.
Jens, we got Riding on a Midnight Train as the next song, but I wrote down C. That's not the right key for it, right?
No, we did it in D.
D, right? Yeah. Oh.
D is a good key, actually.
Yeah, you think so?
We have a couple of shows where D is a prominent key, actually.
Oh. You want to try that new banjo?
Well.
Want to kick it off, Jens?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you about this banjo another time.
Yeah.
1, 2.
No matter what I say or do, never satisfied. I tried and I tried too many times. Now I'm leaving you now, goodbye. I'm riding on that midnight train, though my head's a hanging low. These awful blues will follow me wherever I may go. Heart that was good and true. Why wasn't it made of stone? The road I ride is long and dark, and yet I must travel on. I'm riding on that midnight train, though my head's a hanging low. These awful blues will follow me wherever I may go. in love with another man. I'm riding on that midnight train, Lord, my head's a hanging low. These awful blues will follow me wherever I may go. We'll play another one. Follow me wherever I may go. These awful blues will follow me wherever I may go.
Oops.
Whoops.
That's fun.
This is funny.
You got a lot of frets going all the way up there,
that's
huh?
why I wanted-
That's
I
why you want to.
D, you know, so I have D,
Yeah.
another D, another D, another one. I got another one here.
Ooh, an extra
Wow.
note.
Extra. Yes, I got an extra note. An extra note.
Extra D.
An extra note I can't miss.
Another note you can miss.
As if there wasn't enough notes.
Yeah,
I
this
could
is why I
miss.
don't have a cutaway in a guitar. You know, it gives me less options to
I know,
screw up.
I know.
I have enough in the first 5 frets.
All
Yeah.
right. Oh, there's another guitar tune on it.
Yeah. Well, since we're doing Doc Watson, right? I mean, yes.
But it's from John D. Laudermilk.
North Carolina thing, right?
Loudermilk, yeah. John D. Loudermilk. He's
Louder milk.
Not Lauderdale,
not Jim Lauderdale. John Loudermilk.
but Laudermilk. What does that mean, Laudermilk?
Louder. I don't. It's probably
English.
taken from some Slavic or Nordic and translated
Slavic,
somehow.
Nordic.
Slavic, Nordic.
Slavic, where it's darker, colder.
About this one? like this one.
Yeah, we always liked that, but we knew it from Chet Atkins,
Oh yeah.
and he played it very slowly. Was like,
Yeah. That version he recorded back at the end of the 50s somewhere. With the that choir.
yeah.
And
And he wouldn't do the F, you know. He wouldn't do this. It was so cool. It sounded so lonesome.
Yeah.
You know that sound. Then Letty he did Chet Atkins did a version with the entire orchestra. Dum, 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 you know, cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think when Doc Watson was, he told us once when he was able to play the recording with Chet Atkins.
Yeah.
He was so nervous, and he said, well, Doc, but Chet Atkins was such a gentleman. He
yeah.
made him feel so welcome.
But honestly, I just listened to that Reflections album again that they
Isn't
did,
it
and
great?
it's probably some of my favorite Doc Watson recordings ever done. Because Doc really was on top of his game, and he played with a peer, with somebody who could really play with him.
And produce the album.
And it's so sparingly because there's not so many instruments on there, right? It's just two guitars basically, and maybe a little
Yeah.
bit of drums, a little bit of bass.
Yeah.
And it's so the sound, of course, is exquisite because it was recorded in Chet Atkins' studio, So absolutely amazing album. If you ever have a chance to listen, Reflections, it's called. It's just I think it just got out on iTunes and it's just a great record.
Yeah, we just played at Laura Businger's a few weeks ago. Laura Businger's place in Marshall, and so in her office there is a stack of records, and we looked through the records, and there's Doc Watson Reflection. Yeah. So, whoa! Yeah. I haven't held that record actually physically in my hand for a long time. Have you ever heard it, Jody? Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
It's got some funky drums on there.
Doesn't he do a version of Black Mountain Rag on the classical guitar or something?
Yeah, in A.
Yeah, really cool. Yeah, really cool. What we got? Oh yeah. Once we were up in his house, and Doc Watson told us the story of how Merle, when Merle used to play fingerpicking banjo, bluegrass style and stuff, and then he went to a festival. And there were so many pickers, who played this chromatic style, lots of melodic content. And he said, and then Merle came home and he said, I'm done with that. I don't want to hear any of that ever again. And he said, I'm just going to play clawhammer banjo from now on. And so there were many songs that are actually like bluegrass kind of songs. And Doc Watson and Merle, played them in an old-timey style, so going even backwards with it. And so we're going to do that with a bluegrass style, right?
Yeah, let's try that.
With that.
Oh yeah, this is an old one where, we recorded this in 1988, it's 87 or something like that. But not like.
I got a big home, corn to feed 'em on. All I need is a little girl feed 'em when I'm gone. Dark clouds rising, sure sign of rain. Get your gray bonnet on, dear Eliza Jane. I got a big home, corn to feed 'em on. All I need is a little girl feed 'em when I'm gone. Bacon biscuits, baby, bacon good and brown. When you got the biscuits done, we're Alabama bound. I got a big home to feed, corn to feed 'em on. All I need is a little girl feed 'em when I'm gone. Up on that mountain, I raise a little cane, raise a bit of sorghum for my sweet Eliza Jane. I got a big home to plant, corn to feed 'em on. All I need is a little girl feed 'em when I'm gone. back out of mine. How do you think I know? Learned by her way, she wears her apron string so low. I got a big home can of corn to feed 'em on. All I need is pretty girl feed 'em when I'm gone. And all I need is pretty girl feed 'em when I'm gone. We practiced it a lot slower than that.
All Jody said, I want to push it anyway, so I'm glad if
He
it gets
felt
up
like
there.
pushing it. That's what he said. Yeah.
But I hope the tempo didn't go up during the
No.
I think it stayed the same. It
It
started out
stayed.
pretty
It
quick.
It actually got a
Started
little
and
slower,
stayed.
so
Did it?
maybe it just... But you know what? That's fun. That's fun, really. That's it's as played as an old-time tune.
Yeah.
Actually, it makes more sense to the words,
Yeah, absolutely,
actually.
yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Or you need an archtop banjo and play it like Ralph Stanley, you know.
Of course, the first time we recorded this, we had a producer who was about my size, and we told him the title to the song, and he put on the record. It's called "Pig in a Pan." Yeah,
He was a big fan of bacon.
yeah. You know, it was
He
a
was bigger than
humongous.
you. He was bigger than you. He was bigger and taller.
Yes, oh, much taller.
He
Yes,
was a huge guy.
and bigger than me. Yes.
Yes, he was huge. He was,
John
it was
a big
scary.
guy. He wasn't scary. He was just big.
Now, here's a strange song that we have not done in a long, long time. I don't know. See if I can get this straight. You know.
Besides, like that.
Yeah, you started out with it with the
Doc Watson was in
level.
that, yeah.
Wait a second. Oh, I never felt more like singing the blues. I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. You made me feel this way. I never felt more like crying all night. Everything is wrong and nothing is right without you. You got me singing the blues. The moon and stars no longer shine. The dream I thought was gone was mine. Nothing left for me to do than cry over you. I never felt more like running away. Why did I shoot? And I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. The moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. I never felt more like running away. Why should I go? Well, I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, mixed a couple of things up, but it's fun. It's a good song. I
Yeah.
can't remember who did the original of this.
Oh, wasn't that a Hank Williams song?
Or no. I think it was like somebody. I think the Everly Brothers even did it, you know. But I can't really
I
remember.
thought it was Hank Williams.
No. He did other things with these yodeling kind of things in it, you know.
Well, we
Sing blues.
well, there's what was astounding about Doc Watson was the way he could answer to people or say the right things at the right moment. And, or
we've
just
witnessed that personally.
many
haven't we?
times.
Yeah.
And also Charles Welch, spent so much time with him. He knows a lot of stories, about what things that he could say in the right moment. And I remember, something that, we played music all afternoon together, and then Robert Shepard said, "Why don't you play him Orange Blossom Special?" Because, Robert was sort of, he liked it because there was a lot of notes and things. And we said, no, we don't need to play that for Doc Watson. It's a showpiece, for people, when we play a live show. But then sort of, he insisted on it, and we said, okay, we play it. And so we did. And Doc Watson, of course, he just listened to it. And then in the end, he was like, must be hard making a living like that.
That's what he said.
And that's true on so many levels.
Yes, it is.
It's true on so many levels. It's just great.
For me as a guitar player, when we did a workshop once at Merlefest, me and T. Michael and Jack Lawrence, I was
I remember that.
You wouldn't believe how scared I was sitting in that workshop, just trying, pretending that I don't care, but sitting right there and so Jack Lawrence really said something that really put a lot of things in perspective when he said, he said when you play with Doc, one of the first things you have to learn is that you cannot out-Doc, which means, and of course, when you play Doc's music, you get to play with him. It makes absolutely no sense playing the same things that he did, so you have to come up with something of your own, and Jack did a great job on this, I think even after Merle passed away and Jack Lawrence took that job, it was really tough for him.
Jack was so respectful.
Oh, yes.
He played beautiful guitars, just a great guy.
Fabulous guy.
Just fabulous.
But T. Michael's also, T. Michael's one of my favorite people in the world, but I was really honored this past Merlefest. He asked me to come and play with him. He asked me to be his bass player for a set with him. It was just
and he played guitar
honor.
then,
He's
right?
Just such a great guy.
T. Michael played a lot of the guitars on the studio versions of their songs, right?
Yeah, he finger-picked a lot of the guitars.
Yeah.
And he was a producer as well.
Ran some sound, all kinds of things. Very talented man.
Yeah, he is.
He really was.
Are we going to play up in Sugar Grove this year?
I don't know, Uwe.
I don't know if the festival's going to happen or not.
But we
really, did it just came through about Sugar Grove?
I think a few.
Because we were hired, to play in 1920 in 2020.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
Yes, but no, year before last.
2 years ago.
And then they put it on last July and canceled again.
But maybe we can do it this year. Who knows?
It used to be, Sugar Grove used to be the Doc Watson Festival. That's what it was. And up in the schoolhouse in Sugar Grove, they have a museum of Doc Watson
memorabilia and stuff, and family
guitar
photos,
and some of his clothes that he wore, for some of the shows. Really interesting history, if you want to learn about Doc Watson. But Doc Watson was the way he sang, and I think that's what we share with everybody who knew Doc. He sounded so worldly right, if I can put it in these words. Everybody thought that you already thought you knew him. He was like, he started singing and everybody just felt this connection. He just, this guy, I know him. Or I want to get to know him, or I want to know more about him. But he just seemed so inviting, everything.
Approachable, totally approachable, because the way he talked was exactly the same way he sang.
Yeah.
And the way he played guitar was exactly the same way he was. There was no pretense in the man. There was not making believe. There was no
show
involved in that kind of thing.
Doc.
Of course, Doc was a really nifty guitar player in a way that he always knew something more than whoever he was playing with, and he would always pull out a trick when you least expected. And he did that all the way till I saw the last show that when we played with him up in Boone. Yeah. Always come up with something totally unexpected, totally new, and totally different. And you knew that he worked out everything. So it's unbelievable the amount of music he had in his head.
Yes, and, sometimes he would come down to Wilkesboro to the hometown Opry, with Steve Handy, in the Minton's Pawn Shop. And that was great. The hometown Opry used to be, morning. When would it start?
Friday morning.
About 7.
Friday morning at 7. You know, you
Till
get there,
9,
you do the 7 till 9. All the people, you know, going to work or you know,
Yep.
just coming in, and they had biscuits there and coffee, and the whole music store was empty. And so he had these great people, and Doc Watson would come in and play a show. And every time we saw him there, he sang songs we had never heard him do before. And
But when we played in Sugar Grove, there was always one song that ended the night.
yes,
And I think we should end our show with this today.
Okay.
You know, Mama Don't Allow No, you know,
Mama don't allow no.
Don't Mama Don't
here,
Allow. You know, and that was like, it was that, and then he would do Step It Up and Go, you know, and play a rock and roll tune or you know. But I think we just, this Mama Don't Allow No music been playing around here. You think, is that going to be okay?
absolutely. I
Key
think
of
so.
G.
Another thing I want to say about Doc Watson, you know, I read this in a, you know, when he was in New York one day, somebody showed him a brand new Les Paul that he just bought at Manny's.
Yeah.
And Doc picked that up and said, "Can I see this for a second?" And then Doc played How High the Moon and some of the Les Paul stuff, note by note, at incredible speeds and everything, and handed it back to the guy and said, "But don't tell nobody." because you know, Doc used to play all that music, all that Les Paul music back when before he got discovered for the folk scene, you know, he had a Les Paul, he had a gold top Les Paul, you know, but so he would sit there, play his acoustic guitar and just pretend that he didn't know any of this, you know. But
he was humble anyway, you know. He knew all these things.
Somebody posted a great picture on Facebook just a couple of days ago of Les Paul and Paul McCartney holding Paul McCartney's Les Paul.
Yeah.
So it said Les and Paul playing Paul's Les Paul. This is brilliant.
Yeah, but
folks, this is going to be this is probably the last recording we do. So next week we should be on.
Should be back
live
we're going to be
again.
live.
Hopefully.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Can't wait to be live again.
Yes. So thank you so much for joining us on these live streams, and hope to see you again in good health next week. Thank you so
You all
much.
take care. Thank you. You want to start off?
Yeah, you start off.
No, you start off.
Mama don't allow no guitar pick around here. Mama don't allow no guitar pick around here. We don't care what Mama don't like, I'm gonna pick that guitar anyhow. Mama don't like no guitar pick around here. Mama don't like no bass playing around here. Mama don't like no bass playing around here. Oh, we don't care what Mama don't like, Joe's gonna pick it anyhow. Mama don't like no bass pick around here. Mama don't like no banjo picking around here. Mama don't like no banjo picking around here. Now we don't care what Mama don't like, yes, she's gonna pick a banjo anyhow. Mama don't like no banjo picking around here. Mama don't like no drums pumped around here. Mama don't like no drums slapped around here. Now Jody don't care what Mama don't like, is gonna beat them drums anyhow. Mama don't like no drums played around here. Jody! Played around here. Mama don't like no music played around here. Now we don't care what Mama don't like, we're gonna pick that music anyhow. Mama don't like no music played around here.
least we had fun. I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah.
hope you had fun. You take care. We love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Broadcasting from Double Time Recording Studio in Wilkes County, North Carolina, thank you for watching and all your continued support. Please make sure and comment on how much you enjoyed the show and share it with your friends. Join us next time for another edition of The Musical World of the Kruger Brothers.